Hello, happy Monday. Hope you were all well. I mean, it's Monday for me, don't know when you'll be watching this, but it is Monday. I am at the office. I've got a full day here today and I thought I would bring you along. Don't really know what I'm going to go up to yet. I don't really have it planned. I really should plan my days a little bit better, but I just haven't been bothered. So I took the full weekend off, not really done anything. The sales were really slow over the weekend, I'm not going to lie. They were great for bank holiday weekend, but obviously you have an extra day, don't you? But they've been really slow this weekend. I think I got like 7 or 8 on eBay and then probably about 4 or 5-ish on Vinted. So not that much to pick for Sunday, for a Monday morning, but I will show you what's sold. I'm going to go in there and pick now. That's where all my stock is. That is a priority today. That room is an absolute sty. It's awful. It's so messy because on Friday I did what I said I was never going to do here, and I dropped and left. I literally dropped everything, left the place to go pick the kids up from school. So it's a mess. I've got loads of stock to put away, I've got loads of shoes to put away. So that is, first I'm going to pick post, then, maybe I should tidy first. I'm going to tidy, so I've got room to pick post. Tidy up, pick post, pack post. Chris and Sebby will come and pick that up around lunchtime and they'll go and post that for me. And then I've got to get on with photographing. I've got no spare photos left on my phone, so I've got to photograph, I've got to measure. I have to do relists on eBay and Vinted. I've got to send out offers to likers, watchers, whatever. So yeah, I've got a few bits and bobs to be getting on with, but I thought I would take you along with me. I'm not sure how exciting this video is going to be, but why not, eh? Why not? I wasn't lying when I said it was a mess. Like, oh, you can't even see, but down there, all of that needs to go away. I need to put it away and skew it. There we go. I need to make a note of where I put it. You can kind of see down there. Sorry, I was trying to figure out the where the camera's pointing. Down there, there's that box, that little plastic one there is winter box. That is also another winter box. So they need moving. I've just started to fill that bigger one up. Up there is all stock that needs putting away. That all needs putting away. It's all skewed and numbered, but I need to actually put it away. And behind that rack in there is probably a bit more. So tidy up first, and then I'm going to pick post. Okay, we're looking a little bit more tidy. Not brilliant, but everything's been put away from there. And I moved those winter boxes. I just stacked them for now. I want all these gone, but I don't really know what to do with them, to be honest with you. That cupboard needs to be accessible because it's a boiler cupboard for the whole place. Then there's a couple of, I think that one and one more are underwear storage boxes, so they are being used. That one, I think, is just bric-a-brac. I don't even know what the rest of it is. That one's an unlisted box. These two are now winter boxes that are unlisted. I don't know what to do with them yet, so they're just kind of staying there. Then that's sort of tidied up. I don't know whether I've shown you these shelves yet, but these have changed my life. This is a big box of unlisted stock. I, again, don't know where to put it, but it's in the most awkward place ever, to be honest. But yeah, I'll figure that out eventually. And then I've got my rail of unlisted that I'm going to deal with today. And look at that. How beautiful is that? That dress is absolutely stunning. I think it's Hope and Ivy. I can't remember now. I put it there on Friday. But how cute is it? So that's going to be listed today. But yeah, we're a bit tidier. I don't even know what that is, I'll be honest with you. I think it's just unlisted stock. Because I sorted out some... Yeah, it is. I sorted out some boxes the other day. I've still got a couple of these storage totes, like my old inventory system. So I changed them to the cardboard ones. And then this side, again, that's all to be donated. That's stock to be donated. All of my listed coats and bulky stuff. And yeah, another little area of stock. But we're a bit tidier. I can work in here now at least. Okay, I've tidied up a little bit and I've picked all my stock that I need to pack and label. I'll quickly show you what's gone out. I'm just going to tell you what it is and then I'll put a screenshot on the screen of like how much it's gone for, because if I have to turn my computer on now to check, you're not going to hear me because my computer is like ridiculously loud. It sounds like a tractor. So I will just tell you what it is and then I'll put a screenshot of what it's gone for. These were a Vinted buy. These are Robails. Look at how funky they are. They went like within a day. Really pleased with those. I picked them up on Vinted for about £6 and then flipped them back on Vinted, and they were listed for less than a day. So I love Robails. These are M&S linen. Linen is just bread and butter at the minute, isn't it? These are like cropped pink linen trousers. They took a while to sell, but then I didn't list them. Like I listed them in winter, so they were going to take a while to sell. It was just stock that I had and needed listing, so those have gone. This actually sold same day as well. Also sold on Vinted, but I picked it up from a charity shop. This is a Whistle silk top. I think I paid about £3.50 for it. I think it's gone for 17, but it will be on the screen. This was a Vinted buy. This was a Kim & Co jumpsuit. I also love Kim & Co. It's basic bread and butter shit, but it sells. Like, there's a following for Kim & Co. So that's gone, I can't remember where that's gone. I think that's gone on eBay, but it'll be on the screen. These went instantly, literally instantly. I got so many messages about them and offers. These went on Vinted. They are Tebas. Nearly kept them. I priced them at 35 and I think they sold for like 32, something like that. Nearly kept them because look how cute they are. Absolutely adorable. Bought them on Thrift Plus and I think they were on Thrift Plus for £18, but I did not pay that much. There was like a 40%, 30% off sale, but I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but I at least doubled my money, I believe. This is just a Levi's t-shirt. It's got a little stain on the sleeve. It was part of wholesale. It's just gone for a £5, I believe, on eBay because I wanted it gone. It wasn't actually listed until Friday. It was just sat. I think they're changing the bins, sorry about that. It was just sat like in my stock and I hadn't done anything with it. So it's gone for a £5, at least it's gone. This was also from wholesale, it was just fodder. Only & Sons, it's like a beige long line hoodie. I wanted to keep it, but it was a men's small, so it wouldn't fit me. If it was bigger, I wouldn't have even listed it, but it's gone on Vinted, I want to say. Not for that much money, but I'm happy that it's gone. Then there's a pair of these Hugo Boss swim shorts. Got quite a few of these on, again, like a bulk buy. Brand new with tags, size large. They're selling for anywhere between £23 and £27, I want to say, like depending on what offers I accept. These have gone on eBay. These are also something that weren't actually listed, and then when I was sorting out stock on Friday, I noticed they weren't. These are Morella, you know, like Max Mara, Morella. They're just a pair of like blue trousers, almost like satin style joggery type things, but I've had them forever, but they're just fallen off eBay, so they've gone pretty cheap, but I'm very happy that they've gone. I bought this one, ages ago. It's an in the style maxi dress. I bought like a bundle of dresses from somewhere, I can't even remember where now, but I bought loads of like new with tags dresses. In the style isn't one that I'd usually pick up, but it is a nice wrap maxi dress, and it's finally gone. I can't remember whether it's eBay or Vinted, but it'll be up there. This went on eBay this morning. This is white stuff. I always pick up white stuff knits if they've got good content. I think this has got some linen in it. It's like a cardigan. I always check the content on white stuff knits, and if they are decently priced and not ridiculously small, then I'll pick them up because they do go, because they have a nice material quality to them. These sold in a day, but they sold really cheap. They were bought in a bundle. I bought a bundle of shoes on Vinted. It was one listing and they had like 4 or 5 pairs in there, but there was some hotters and stuff, and they wanted £6 for the whole bundle. These have gone for £6. These sold back on Vinted for £6, so that's my money back, apart from obviously fees and stuff. it's almost my money back on that bundle, and the rest of them are listed quite a lot higher. These were just to get them shifted, and they sold very quick. And then finally, these have been listed for about 42 years. These are Nike trainers. They're just women's Nike trainers. I don't know how much they've sold for. I think they've gone on eBay, but I was quite shocked when a sale finally came through for them because I feel like I've had them forever. Now I'm going to get all of it packed up. It's just on the end of my... Look how massive my desk is. Look at it. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, I can pack all of my parcels on here and have plenty of room. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to pack these parcels, label them. I can finally turn my computer on. And yeah, Chris will come and pick them up in a bit and get them sent to the post office. But once I've done that, I'm going to do like my relists on Vinted and eBay, send out offers and things. And then I've got some photos to do in there. The lights turned itself off. They're automatic lights, which is great. But they turn themselves off when I'm in the middle of work, which is a bit irritating sometimes. But, you know, you can't win them all, can you? Sorry if you can hear the computer. I told you, it's like a tractor. I finally got it all packed up and labelled after a little bit of trauma with the printer. It just decided it didn't want to do its job this morning, and it took me ages fannying about with it to sort it out, but it's sorted. I have sent out offers on Vinted, and I am currently relisting some stuff. I'm going to have a coffee first because I don't know what it is about Mondays, but I think after like a weekend of not working, getting back into work is always a bit of a struggle. So I've got my little Nespresso machine and my pods, and I'm going to do myself a nice black coffee to try and perk me up a little bit. And then I'm going to do some eBay relists, and I think I've got a few bits that I can actually list onto eBay at the minute. I said earlier I didn't have any spare photos. I think I've actually got a couple of pairs of shoes that I can list, so I might get those done. And then I am going in there to steam and photograph a whole bunch of stuff. It is very warm out today, like blue skies, it's gorgeous. But this office is also quite warm, so I will steam as much as I can without passing out. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a decent amount done. It's currently 11:10, so Sebby's at home asleep right now with Chris, and then when he wakes up and he's had a bottle, they will come and pick up the post. Has anyone noticed that on Vinted, in post isn't, like, I'm not getting as many in post. I'm getting all every, and I think it's because every's now cheaper. Because when I go to purchase something myself, if I don't want it to be delivered by every, I have to like go for a bit of a rigmarole to find like in post to change it. So it's automatically on every, which I think is the cheapest, only by like about 10-20p I think. But then if I want in post, I've got to click on it and then find a location. So yeah, I've had a lot more every rather than in post, which I'm not really bothered about either way, to be honest. I actually think every labels are a lot easier to print out, and at the post office that we use now, we were using a W.H. Smith one, but we've changed. They do every as well, because it's just like a little shop. So they do every and post office, so it means we can just take them all together. But yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? That was interesting. I'm going to make coffee and then crack on. Everything has now been steamed that I needed to steam. I have got photos, like my photograph station set up. Quickly show you, but there's still, it's just literally next to the rail. There's a command hook. There's a light. I do have two, but I haven't got a plug for the other one. You know those like little adapters? Ain't got one. I have, but I left it at home. So I'm now photographing. I've got loads of bits and bobs from Thrift Plus. I'll show you a couple of them whilst I'm photographing them. The ones that I like, I think are cute. Obviously I think they're all cute or I wouldn't have bought them. But yeah, I'm going to photograph and I am going to measure and bag. And then tomorrow I'll probably get listings done. I don't think I'm going to have time today because it's already almost 1 o'clock and I won't lie, I'm starving. I need to sit down and have some lunch in a minute, and then I've got to pick the kids up from school. I think it depends. If Sebby's asleep, then obviously Chris can't leave to go pick the other guys up, so I need to be leaving here around about 3 o'clock. I might have enough time, but I want to focus on getting as much photographed as possible, so that's what I'm going to get cracking on with. So I've got 15 lots of photos done. Look at how dishevelled I look. That's 15 sets of photos, so 15 items, and any measurements that needed doing. Chris has come to pick up the parcels, so that's all been posted. I am now going to sit down and eat lunch because I am absolutely starving. I barely bought any lunch today, so I'm literally going to eat. I think I've got a chocolate protein yoghurt and a packet of hula hoops, but it'll do, I'm starving. And drink an absolute ton of that water because I've had nothing apart from coffee today. And then it's only actually 20 to 2. I was a little bit quicker than I thought. Not sure if I'm picking the kids up or not yet today. Chris lets me know whether Sebby's asleep or not. And so I've got over an hour. I'm going to take maybe 20 minutes to sit, eat lunch, watch a video on YouTube whilst editing the photos I've just took. And then I've got an hour at minimum that I can actually do the listings, so I'm quite pleased with that. Don't think I'll get all 15 listed because I'm quite a slow lister, but we'll see how far we can get. As many drafts as possible, to be honest, I'll be happy with, and then I can do the rest tomorrow. So yeah, that is the plan for now, is get some lunch before I get real angry. And I don't know, I might watch a video on YouTube. If you've got any recommendations for YouTubers that you watch, obviously I like reselling content, especially when I'm at work. It keeps me like focused in that, whereas if I watch something else then I'll be off in, I won't concentrate. But if you've got any reselling related channels, leave them down below, so that, because I'm a bit stuck. I haven't found any new content creators for quite a while and I would appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to sit and eat and then hopefully list. Hello again. Sorry if you can hear the computer whirring. It is now 3:30. I didn't have to go and pick the kids up from school, so I had like an extra half an hour. However, I am done now. I am going to go home and spend time with the kids. I have managed to get those 15 items drafted. I will add the photos to them. I've also edited all the photos. I'll add the photos to them when I get home and send like half of them live tonight and then probably the rest tomorrow. So yeah, I've had quite a productive day considering, you know, I'm still finding my feet here. I have got quite a lot listed. I mean, 15 items for a lot of people is not a lot. For me, it's a lot. So I'm managing to get a lot more done here than I was at home. I'm a lot more productive. But I am going to go home, spend time with the kids, cook dinner, and take over Seb watch whilst Chris pops out. And yeah, I'm going to finish the video here because there's no more work now when I get home. I don't want to film home life really. I know I used to, but I don't really want my kids on YouTube. I don't want my kids on social media, and there's not really anything I can film at home that doesn't include my kids, so it'd be kind of pointless. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you are not already subscribed, please do consider it and hit that like button. It does help out my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everybody.